I think one of the worst pieces of YouTube advice I've gotten and have seen a lot on YouTube is to have a niche and stick and to adhere to that niche. And I can speak from this because I've done that. I've had a channel that had a niche, and it was all I talked about, all I did. I became obsessed about that one thing, and every video was related to it in some way, shape, or form. And I never really actually cared about that niche before I started making videos on it. Like, I liked it a little bit, but it was kind of just like something I was, casually interested in. Excuse me. But as time went on, I would continue to make more and more videos on it, and my obsession about that niche increased and increased because I needed to know more and more information to be able to make more and more videos. And then one day I felt like, well, what if I want to make videos about something else? Well, I can't, because my whole channel is about this one niche. And it felt like this box I had put myself in, and I couldn't really break out of because people came to my channel for that niche. They weren't there for any other reason. And eventually I closed that channel down because I just didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't like who I was becoming, because it wasn't really me. It was me working on something I didn't really care about. And while I still like that niche in general, I don't have the same obsession about it that I once did. And that obsession grew out of necessity, not out of desire. And so I think this is a problem some creators will have, is that they start a niche and then they realize they've kind of boxed themselves in, and then they feel like they can't express themselves in other ways, because if they start to put out videos that are unrelated to their niche, their audience isn't going to be interested in those videos. And that's a reason why I started creating this channel the way I created it. I wanted to make videos on topics that I was interested in. I'm interested in creating artificial intelligence, video games, nostalgia, being yourself on camera, and like books and movies and media. And I haven't talked about other interests I have on this channel that much. I just haven't really felt the impulse to explore some of those things. But, at one point I feel like I can, if I want to, just go open a new topic and go walk down that path, because the channel started with that intention of being able to explore the things you want to explore. And the people who are here, they might be here for a specific reason, like maybe just my AI videos, or just YouTube creating videos, or maybe they're here for all of it, which is really cool. I don't know, because how do you really know why someone subscribed? You don't know them. You don't really know them because you've never met them or seen them. But I do think it's interesting, though, that this channel right now has almost gotten 300 subscribers, even though I've been like pasting things all over the board. And I think that's pretty dope. Like, that's really, really cool. And it did show me that I can be myself on a YouTube channel. I can still pursue interests I have and make videos on things I want to talk about, and there's still going to be an audience for that, which is great. It may not be a big audience, it may be a really small audience, and at the end of the day, I don't really know if YouTube is going to be a business for creators much anymore, since all this artificial intelligence is coming out so quickly, so rapidly, and taking over the whole platform. I personally feel like unless YouTube does something about that, and they come up with some sophisticated method of handling all the AI content that is being created, that most creators that are human beings are probably going to get drowned out by this AI content, since the AI content is going to more than likely very well outperform any human created content there is. It'll just be more specific to the individual watching. It'll be have higher production quality. It'll be more concise in the things that it says. There'll just be so much more personalized, curated content for individuals using the platform that human content will be, I suppose, in some ways a premium, but in other ways, not necessarily, maybe not even so, because you can make AI content that sounds exactly like humans now, even with all the imperfections in speech. Excuse me, like clearing your voice, hearing me swallow on the microphone, all that stuff. You can add that into an AI voice and then, do visuals for that as well. So I don't even think that human content will really become at a premium. And I guess that's a nihilistic and somewhat sad viewpoint to have, but it just seems like that's the direction we're heading. Yeah, I continue to create anyway because I don't know if that's for sure what's going to happen. I hope it doesn't, but I don't know, and it seems like it is going that way, but excuse me, I really can't say. But I just thought, well, I'd still like to have a YouTube channel anyway, so I can just talk about things I like, and if people who are ideally humans come across my channel and they decide that, oh, I like these things too, we have a little community here of people who can just hang out and chill and maybe, just connect in a way that is somewhat parasocial because, I'm the one talking to you and I'm not really getting to hear your feedback unless it's in a comment. But yeah, this video kind of changed topics and rambled on, but I remember what I was initially talking about over, yeah, I guess I'm just kind of grateful that I get to do this channel, and it's not just initially one specific niche. It's just kind of the things I like. And I think there's something pretty enjoyable about having a YouTube channel that is just your own interests, your own the things you like. You just make stuff about the things you like. And whether people watch or not is not really what matters. What matters is you create things that you enjoy, and if even one video has an impact on somebody in a positive way, then great. But even if your videos don't get seen by anybody, that's okay. It's just you get to be yourself. Even if the algorithm doesn't reward you for being yourself, you can just be you. And I think that is the greatest niche of all. Being you.